Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Quadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation, you Akim out that I push this word in truth and in sincerity. I ran across this video on TikTok. Somebody put it up there. I don't know the guy's name, but he was going into the true origins of that so-called Christmas song, which is a demonic song in its, in the first place, going into how the origins of that song goes back to slaves having that iron on their neck with the bells, and it rings when they try to run. You see, you Jakes, y'all don't research. But I mean you Jakes, I'm talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, y'all don't research. And I did a little reading on this guy. And the guy who was a composer, he's going to be mentioned in this video, this short clip. So y'all could do some more research. Y'all could research yourself and get into the origins of that song and who was the composer of that song. And the shit is crazy, man. Nothing appears to what it truly is, especially in Esau's wicked kingdom. The true origins of jingle bells go back to slavery. It has nothing to do with that demonic festival you're about to celebrate in a few weeks, in about 3 or 4 weeks. It has nothing to do with that demonic pagan holiday. It has to do with slavery. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into this and show you this little quick clip of this guy getting into the origins of jingle bells. Let's get into it.
That is the origin of the song called Jingle Bells, and One Horse Open Sleigh by J. Pierpont. It's all about the color with the bells around the necks of the slaves, so the owners could hear when they were trying to flee. You can visit these bells at the Bullock Museum. So it is not a Christmas song for kids. You should read more about James Pierpont. The next time you should think twice before singing this song called Jingle Bells. So when those poor people were trying to flee, and the owners heard the sound coming off the jingle bells, they searched after them on the one-horse open sleigh. Now you know and understand the origin of the song called Jingle Bells on the one-horse open sleigh by Pierpont.
You hear that? So everybody thinking that's some kind of holiday song. No, that goes back to slavery. That goes back to slavery. I have a few scriptures I'm gonna bring out. Abba Watazayu Akim out there be edified. The first scripture I have is Exodus chapter 21, verse 16, and it reads, "And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death." And we stood under the hand of Esau. Let's read that again. And he that stealeth a man, this is Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, and that's exactly what Esau did on the auction box, down right there down on Wall Street, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And we still in captivity under this devil to this very day. To prove that, we go to Baruch chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, it's Baruch chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. The Lord scattered us because of our wickedness during the time of 70 AD. We have never been the same, man. The Lord allowed these devils to do a number on us. Look at the state of our people to this day. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. We're under the heavy curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse on down. It says, and to be subject to payments. You got to pay car notes, insurance, you got to pay rent, you got to pay light bills, child support for some brothers. We are under heavy curses. That's why we are subject unto payments to this very day, being exiled in America, which is Babylon. It says, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities which sin upon sin of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. It says, Hear Israel, the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. How would happen in Israel that thou art in thy enemy's land? We are in enemy's land to this very day. Let's read that again. How it happened, Slaki, how happened in Israel that thou art in thy enemy's land, and that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead. We still stuck in captivity, man. But it's not as brutal as the captivity of the 17 and the 1800s. Because this was composed in 1822, because I did research. So it will behoove you, Akim, out there to do more extensive research on this cat. His name is mentioned. You can pause it and write his name down and get all the information. His name is James Pierpont, if I'm pronouncing it right. But you're going to see, you're going to be able to pause it, the video, and get the name and research this guy. But still to this very day, we are in captivity under these devils. So we are still in his hand. And that's why the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to bring a heavy judgment upon these people, man. A heavy judgment. This is Job chapter 19, verse 29, and it reads, Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword. But these devils are not afraid of the sword, because they was given the blessing of the sword. But this right here, it's pertaining to Jake, but it also could pertain to Esau too. Because this devil was given the blessing of the sword. And by that very same sword that our forefather Isaac, which is Yahweh Shai, you could receive that, blessed him with, when he come back and crack them skies, that very same sword that he blessed him with is going to be used against him. He's going to be destroyed. And that day is called the great day of the Lord. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14 and 15 on down. Whereas America is going to be a great big altar, pursuant to Isaiah the 34th chapter. The whole chapter goes into that. So you're not going to escape unpunished, devil, for what you have done, man. Let's go back to Job chapter 19, verse 29. Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that they may know there is a judgment. There's a judgment coming for you, Esau. There's a judgment coming for you. You're not going to escape the judgments of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. There's a judgment coming for that ass. Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, devil, red bitch, that the triumphant of the wicked is short? Who are the wicked? Malachi, the first chapter, the 4th verse, goes to who's the wicked. Esau and Edom is the wicked. The earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. Job 9 and 24. Showing you that the kingdom that's in power, the nation that's in power, is Esau and Edom, and they are the wicked. No, back in Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, because he got them satellites out there. He got the best technology that was given to him by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah. So he feel like he's a god, that he can't be taken down. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reached to the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Because you're going to be Obadiah 1 and 18. Why? Obadiah 1 and 10. Because the violence you have did against your brother. Case in point, look right here. Jingle bells. One horse open sleigh. Once the slave fled, y'all got into your open sled and started tracking them down. And y'all made a song out of that shit. A demonic song out of that. And deceived the people to celebrate that song and play that song every year, not knowing the origins of that song. And you shouldn't even be worshiping no goddamn Christmas. You shouldn't even be celebrating no Christmas, man. Because the shit is demonic, just like that song. But you can't tell the 2/3 of our people nothing. Isaiah 6 and 9, they're going to remain in that state until Yahweh shall crack them skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance to his elect. This shit got me kind of mad, man. It says, back in Job chapter 20, verse 7, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. That I also, which have saw him, which shall be the elect, because they're gonna tell these stories to their children. And their children are going to see that this man is this red devil that's in his lower state once had dominion over us, once ruled over us with hardcore bitterness. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more. I'm kind of excited. Neither shall his place any more behold him. You're going to be Obadiah 1 and 18. There's no getting around your judgment. Your judgment is coming, man. Your judgment is coming. But it gets you mad, man, because just to think, me growing up as a kid, but I didn't know anything, I used to sing that song. I used to like that song. Jingle bells. Not knowing the origin of that song. And that's what got me mad. This is Job chapter 20, jumping down to 20, let me see. All right. I'm going to start at 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. When he about to establish his new world order, they can have dominance over the whole world by sea-hipping everybody and having total control. That's when Yahweh Shai going to crack them skies and put the spirit on that assembly of great nations to shoot missiles off on America. And that assembly of great nations is mentioned in Jeremiah 50 and 9. There's no getting around it. Your judgment is at hand, and you devils, you're about to go into slavery. Remember, I'm going to get that too. I'm going to get that. Let me get it right now. Because you led us into slavery, so you're going to go into slavery. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. If any man have a spiritual ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites. You led into captivity, you're going into captivity. You killed with the sword, you're going to be slain with the sword. And that's no getting around that, man. Are you comprehending, Esau? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you comprehending the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah? He that leadeth into captivity, pursuing of Revelation chapter 13, verse 9, shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So your time is coming, devil. Back in Job chapter 20, verse 22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, which is the position of difficulty. Every hand of the wicked, which is the laborers, which is the slaves, shall be upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, which is the nuclear missiles. Zephaniah 1, 14 and 15 once again. In various other scriptures. And shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, because the elite is going to escape this judgment. For now, they're going to escape the wrath only to be the first fruits of slaves. Started with the Rothschilds. It says, he that flee from the iron weapon, which is the nuclear missiles, and the bow of steel shall strike, him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body of the side of Jer. The glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Because you're gonna be a goddamn slave, man. Just like this Jake got a yoke of iron on his neck with some bells ringing. We're gonna do it to you double. But you ain't gonna try to escape. Because you're gonna be in a field serving hardcore slavery. Shit is crazy, bro. The more you research, the more you find out the wickedness of this devil, man. It's crazy, man. You find out, I mean, every time you research, just when you thought this devil can't get no more wicked, it just pops up. When the Jake tried to flee, the bells will ring, and the slave master would get in this one horse open sleigh to track him down. And they made that into a demonic Christmas carol. Because both in itself are demonic, Christmas and this goddamn song. I'm done. Shalom.